Most people think oil is just oil. Pour it in and you're good to go. But that thinking can be a very expensive mistake. Choosing the wrong engine oil, even once, can silently ruin your engine from the inside out. You might not notice it today or even next month, but over time the damage adds up until your engine starts running rough, overheating, or worse, fails completely. In this video, we're breaking down 7 of the worst types of oil you should never use in your car, plus how to identify them before they cost you thousands in repairs. Whether you drive a commuter sedan, a performance car, or a family SUV, these oil mistakes are shockingly common and totally avoidable. 1. Non-detergent oil. Let's start with non-detergent oil, a type that might still be sold in hardware stores but should never go into a modern car. This oil was commonly used before the 1960s, back when engines were simpler and didn't require the same level of cleanliness and internal protection. Non-detergent oils lack critical additives that modern engines absolutely rely on, especially detergents and dispersants. These compounds are what keep internal engine parts clean by suspending dirt, sludge, and tiny metal shavings so they don't stick to engine surfaces. Without those additives, contaminants settle, forming thick sludge and blocking vital oil passages. That results in poor lubrication, increased friction, and eventually engine failure. Unless you're working on a vintage car that specifically calls for it, non-detergent oil has no place in a modern engine. Second, wrong viscosity oil. Next up is using the wrong viscosity oil, a surprisingly common mistake. You've seen those labels like 5W30 or 10W40, but what do they really mean? These numbers indicate the oil's thickness, or viscosity, at cold and hot temperatures. If the oil is too thick, it can struggle to flow properly during cold starts, delaying lubrication and increasing wear. If it's too thin, it may not provide enough protection under high heat or heavy loads. Today's engines are designed around very specific viscosity ratings to maintain performance, fuel efficiency, and durability. Some cars even have variable valve timing systems that depend on the right oil flow to function properly. That's why it's critical to always use the oil grade recommended in your owner's manual. Don't guess. Check twice. Pour once. Third, API SJ and older ratings. The next mistake? Using outdated oil with old API ratings like SJ, SH, or anything older. API stands for the American Petroleum Institute, which updates oil standards as engine technology evolves. For example, SJ oil dates all the way back to 2001, and using it today means your engine is missing out on over 2 decades of advancements. These old oils don't have modern wear protection, detergent systems, or sludge control, all of which are essential for high-compression, high-efficiency engines. You wouldn't use a 20-year-old phone to run modern apps, so don't use 20-year-old oil specs to protect a modern engine. Stick with newer API ratings like SN, SP, or the latest available, and check for additional certifications like ILSAC GF6 to ensure better fuel economy and engine cleanliness. 4. High-mileage oil in low-mileage cars. It might sound like an upgrade, but putting high-mileage oil in a low-mileage engine can do more harm than good. High-mileage oils are formulated for engines with over 75,000 miles, or about 120,000 kilometers, and contain special seal conditioners to reduce leaks and oil consumption. These additives are useful when seals start to dry out or shrink over time. But if your engine is still tight and healthy, those same additives can unnecessarily soften or swell seals, leading to premature wear or even leaks. High-mileage oil isn't stronger or more advanced. It's just designed for older, worn engines. So if your car is still in its prime, stick to the standard oil recommended by the manufacturer. It's a simple decision that protects your engine for the long haul. 5. Recycled or re-refined oil without certification. Eco-friendly options are great, but not all re-refined oils are created equal. Recycled or re-refined oil can perform just as well as virgin oil if it goes through proper processing and meets official standards like API or SAE certification. The danger comes from cheap, off-brand options that skip critical steps like full filtration, re-additizing, or rigorous testing. These oils might look okay in the bottle, but inside your engine they could lead to poor lubrication, unstable viscosity, or rapid breakdown under heat. If you want to go green, make sure your oil is certified and comes from a reputable brand. You're protecting both the planet and your engine, not choosing one over the other. 6. Diesel oil in gasoline engines. Mistake number 6 is using diesel oil in a gasoline engine. Something more common than you might think. Diesel oils are loaded with detergents and built for engines with high soot output and extreme pressures. That might sound like a good thing, but unless your oil is dual-rated, like API CK4/SN, it can actually cause harm in gasoline engines. The detergent levels can interfere with spark plugs, increase carbon buildup, and mess with catalytic converters. Unless your owner's manual specifically states that a diesel-rated oil is acceptable for your gasoline engine, leave it on the shelf. Diesel oil is strong, but strong doesn't always mean compatible. 7. Generic or unbranded oil. Finally, one of the most dangerous mistakes is using generic or unbranded oil from unknown sources. It might be cheaper, but you truly don't know what's inside. These oils often skip official certifications like API, ILSAC, or SAE, and may not contain the proper additives your engine depends on. In some cases, they may even be recycled improperly, mislabeled, or contaminated. Using bargain bin oil is like putting an untested supplement in your body. The label might say motor oil, but if it isn't tested and certified, it's not worth the risk. Stick with trusted brands like Mobil One, Castrol, Valvoline, Shell, or Pennzoil, and always look for certifications on the label. Saving a few bucks up front could cost you thousands in engine repairs later. Now that you know the 7 worst engine oil mistakes, your car's future is in your hands. These small decisions, choosing the right oil, avoiding cheap knockoffs, and checking labels, can make a massive difference in how long your engine lasts. If this video helped you, give it a thumbs up, subscribe for more car maintenance tips, and share it with a friend who drives. You might just save their engine too. Want to know more about how to spot bad oil, extend your engine life, or save money on maintenance? Check out the next video popping up now. Drive smart, take care of your ride, and I'll see you in the next one. Want to keep your engine running like new? Tap the video on the left to learn how to read oil labels like a pro. It'll save you time and money. Or click the one on the right for smart engine maintenance hacks every driver should know.